But first, let me forget the intellectual stuff right now, which I love, and I got to get down to some personal business, which you'll probably find out about after we leave here. I was standing back in the back, waiting to come on when you had your sponsors out here. So when they came by, they passed me, and I did say something to them, and I know they're gonna tell you. See, I thank the white dude from Walmart for my cousin. This past Christmas, they had prices so low, he didn't have to shoplift. Now, I know they're gonna tell you.
Yeah.
The brother that passed by from ExxonMobil, now a lot of people don't know, they had gift packages for us, you know? And they had an ExxonMobil credit card for gas.
Right.
I gave him mine back. Because I said every time I go to Exxon and buy gas, I love water. A gallon of water costs more than a gallon of gas. Can you give me a water card?
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, the black brother from Wells Fargo, head of the mortgages, I pulled him over and said, I need to talk to you. He said, Brother Greg, you need a mortgage. I said, no, they took my house when times was good. I need no mortgage. So here's what I asked him.
Yes, sir.
I asked for a loan and a cosigner to open up a black business. I want to open up a black airline named Tamika Air. And my motto will be, we leave late, but we get you there on time. And I got into comedy. I'll tell you this and I'll go back to Rodney King. I'm in Chicago. Black club. I get up with the newspaper and make fun of the white folks. Sun Times. Chicago Tribune. So 3 rich billionaire white women was murdered at a reservoir called Start Park and raped. So they arrest one white boy, and I get up and hold the paper. I say, now watch this here. One man can't rape 3 women, and sex maniacs don't run in pairs. So what they tell me? I hit this every night. And I said, and they not just ordinary white women. They sports-like white women. You have to be something walking in 22 inches of snow. So one night, one Saturday, I looked down, there's 3 white boys. 4 ain't laughing or nothing, just sitting there. So I finished and get up, walk back, white boy said, come here, boy. I said, your motherfucking mama's a boy. Your mama's a boy, you. He pulls this shit. Oh, that? I thought you were going to show him your dick, you faggot cracker. So he gets, his partner comes up and said, Mr. Gregory, he's just a little upset he had a problem tonight. I said, oh, y'all must have a problem. I did some funny shit and none of y'all laughed. So I walked to the dressing room. And he said, you know, he crazy. He could have shot you. I'm crazy. Y'all think y'all know crazy niggas. Y'all know criminals. I'm crazy. So he said, well, here's the problem we got. I said, I want to hear about your problem. I come here and I make $10 a night. And I'm not taking no shit off nobody. I go out there and I do my work and I come home.
And I'm so glad that, there's a black president, because I learned a lot from that.
Mm-hmm. What did you learn?
Huh?
I said, what did you learn?
That I never thought I'd see the day. I pray to God that if I'm born over again, I want to be a white man.
Really?
Now, I'm super black, yeah. They're so lucky, man. When we think about all the stuff that happened to us, and when we finally get a black president, that's why them white folks is lucky. They get a behaved Negro. He don't raise his voice. He ain't never call him a honky. You understand what I'm saying? Can you imagine how lucky they are?
So if you were president, it would be a lot different.
I ran for president in 1968. And had I won, the first thing I would do would dig up that rose garden and plant me a watermelon patch. And it'd be no more state dinners, it'd be watermelon lunches. I'll sit up on the balcony and eat watermelon and spit the seeds on Pennsylvania.
That made black film. It's black folks in film, but they're not black folks in film. We accepted black film without any restrictions because the movies was the most powerful thing in the history of the planet. Why? Because you could make a mistake and correct it. You took your camera out there to a fire and you missed it, you can't. But you could correct it. You could slant it any way you wanted it to go. And so, how do I not treat myself to the most powerful thing in the world? And I didn't care who you was, just a black face. Probably one of the biggest money makers, not now, at that time was Stephen Fletcher. Most folks don't know that. I mean, more money than white folks made. Why? Because when white folks looked at him, he was strengthening their stereotype. And when I looked at him, I just saw a black person. See, it didn't bother me because I knew black doctors as a boy. It's in the family. Black school teachers, black principals. White folks never had a balance at all. They saw him. And plus, what a good actor he is, he was probably the #1 pimp in the history of America. So for him to come from that road, had a stable of nothing but white women in LA and had 43 Bentleys. So you got to understand what kind of actor he was when he can take that character off and say, how's the boss? Whatever y'all need, huh? This is what y'all living with. You think all this drug stuff just happened? Huh? The whole thing is not happening to us now, it never stopped. But the #1 drug state in America is Vermont. Yes. 99.9% white folks. But when you doing it, everybody know it. They doing it, and most of y'all ain't never heard of it. And they do it different. They don't hide. They make stuff that would make marijuana look like Kool-Aid. They don't hide, and there's a reason that we hide to do our dirt, but they don't hide to do their dirt. And there's a legitimate reason. What's the reason? Our problem, I don't care who you are, if you sit in this room every day, we all got the same problem. We the only group of people in the history of the planet that was misused the way we was misused, huh? And we took education over liberation. You think George Washington thugs was beating up the British so they could build a college? Huh? So you substituted that. That's why we like to talk about your degrees. That don't mean nothing if you're not liberated. Huh? What did them thugs say? Give me liberty or give me what? Death. Black folks was in the cotton field singing, and before I be a slave, I be buried in my land. That nigga been singing that song for 20 years, picking cotton. And you don't feel bad about it, but you're not liberated. Was that come up here? Who was talking about the woman that got raped? I heard part of that. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. And a whole lot of others. You'll tolerate that if you're not liberated. A white boy liberated send you all the way around the world to kill people like you and don't even tell your ass thanks. And you don't feel bad about it. We don't give them no break, man. Huh? So a whole lot of women would starve to death before they would sell pussy to feed their children. They would believe death is better. So we always want to come up and pick up some slack. Soldiers going to war, huh? To kill folks you don't even know and come back and they shoot your mom in the back of the head and you ain't gonna go get no gun. No. See, that's the beautiful thing now. There's a new mindset coming through that ain't gonna tolerate none of that crap that they told us at all. That's who this boy is. That's who this boy is. And he's scared. And then we're gonna sit and debate with him like he don't know. He have no idea what this is. He spends trillions of dollars for research in outer space. And you tell me ISIS, a little punk, huh? Came through and his satellites didn't see him? He taking on the mightiest, not army, the mightiest white supremacy army. All of them is going against this one guy called Islam, and we created him. He was created and trained by General Mateus. Okay? Outside of Iraq. Did it ever dawn on you why the most expensive embassy in the history of the planet, we built it? Huh? We built it. A multi-billion-dollar, you hear me? Our roads is caving in. We built them almost $2 billion American embassy. What's that for? Because we're so locked up in this food that anything they say, they teach me and my black woman that we ugly, and we act like we don't buy into it. Why you think they got a $1 billion hustle where you buying all kind of crazy shit to unugly what God did? Huh? A black woman in America is the only woman that go to a beauty parlor so people all over the world, somebody convince you ugly. All over the world it's called a hair salon. Huh? The white boy convinced me you ugly and convinced you ugly. Huh? If I carried you in a gorilla tonight to the zoo and picked up and went to where God is, God would cry. Because God know he made the gorilla, but he don't know where you come from. Gorilla ain't got no print, purple, green hair. Gorilla ain't wearing them old high heel shoes. Listen, you black women wake up in the morning, look in the mirror and say, what can I put on to make myself look better? And then you do it. Ooh, you gotta find booty, sister, booty God made where the doo-doo is. So how that gonna be a, oh, ooh, you want it? That's what it's made for. Huh? A gorilla got a big ass and don't nobody think that's something to freak out. And you go home tonight, take a knife and stick yourself in the butt and see if shit don't come out. Not diamonds. Huh? Huh? But you put on your high heel shoes and switching your garbage can. Did you see the movie The Wizard of Oz?
Mm-hmm.
Go back and see it again. That's about the Kansas City First National, Kansas City Federal Reserve. That's what that's about. Did you see the movie King Kong?
Mm-hmm.
That's about Jack Johnson and the white women. What's a gorilla doing in New York? Ain't no trees, and Lord knows it ain't no bananas. What's there? The boxing capital of the world, Madison Square Garden. So sometimes you look at it and you don't see the code, see through the code.
The big hassle, Bob Marley wanted me to be his opening act at Harvard University. Said, I'll pay you $60,000 and I don't want to work with you. One of the nicest, kindest spirits on this planet. I found out how kind he was because he'd make more in 1 month back then than I'd make in 6 months. He got on a plane and flew to Boston to ask me why, not with an attitude. I said, because you had nerve enough to glorify the Buffalo Soldiers when these crackers sent them west to kill out the buffalo to starve the Indian to death. Bob, he said, but I didn't know it. I said, my mother don't know it, but she ain't a genius like you. If many of y'all's children here starved to death or got shot by a drive-by, it always happens. Let Rockefeller's son get shot. And drive-bys will stop overnight. As long as they was just killing us, it was okay. But they made a mistake and killed that rich white woman, then they changed it from car theft to homicide. And so it's just nice you have some place you can come to and don't have to be hiding.
DC. Front page of the Washington Post. Got her family dressed in pink, purple. And that's when she announced that Charles won't get, it's gonna skip over him and point to the little boy, the prince. The same day they killed Prince. They killed Prince on the plane. And that plane is owned by Warren Buffett. And so those are the games they play, man.
Well, let's talk about Prince, because you knew Prince, right?
No, he knew me.
Okay.
He talked about me because of I don't hang out with entertainers.
Okay.
But there's no way that now that they come out till he died from AIDS. Okay? Well, remember, the night that he died the next day, he was on the plane. That same night they put him on the plane, he did a one-man concert at 8 o'clock and then another one. You saw it, did it look like he was dying from AIDS?
No.
Okay, case closed.
Why did they want him dead now?
See, you ask me shit that I don't qualify to answer.
Okay.
Why did they want him dead now? Huh?
I'm asking.
Because the white folks that killed him, they're not like niggas and ignorant white folk. I'll kill you, motherfucker. They do it 10 years later. Now, if I had to guess, I think when he went into that record company and talked to them folks with that slave thing on it, that's what got him killed. Kill no nigga for no money. Ain't nothing but chump change he got. Michael knew that. They busted Michael. Michael ain't got no money. Michael broke. That's chump stuff.
It was like a gambling thing or something.
Can you know gambling? Broke. But this is now we got this one Negro, so we don't have to get no more. His wife filed for divorce and they said, he ain't got no money. Why y'all just stay there? How did it come out? Because Michael Jordan, them restaurants he owned, he signed a contract where he would show up X amount of times a year, and they went to court and found he just had 2%. So when they busted him, shaving points. Then in the process, they said, oh, wow, man, Magic Johnson's doing the same thing. So they said, oh, we're in trouble. That is basketball. So they made a deal. Magic, you say that you have AIDS and you won't get out. He kept gaining weight, man. Then the next thing you know, he was killed. Well, how come all them billionaire white folks that's dying from it didn't follow him? He never had it. Okay? And that big scandal with the basketball owner out there.
Oh yeah, Sterling.
Yeah, sure. That's a lover's quarrel.
Absolutely.
And he said, in Magic, you ought to apologize to the black community because he know Magic just get 2% of that. See how it works? Now, let me close by saying this. If you and your mother, your brother, your sister, father, your wife or girlfriend sitting in a restaurant, and the waiter come by with some flour that he's taking back to the kitchen for the cook, and she trip and fall, and that flour gets on your suit. Now just tell me, what do you think your reaction would be?
Be angry. Be angry.
Now, I want you to hear this real good. You would be angry. Now, did the flour get inside your body or outside?
Outside.
I'm gonna say this again. Did the flour get inside your body or outside your body? You like, I'm not here.
Yeah, outside. Yeah.
Okay. Now, in order for you to get angry, that goes inside. It creates a chemical. The person that dropped it on you didn't get nothing inside their body. You did. That's why hatred and bitterness, That's why if a white person is racist and you get angry, you put a chemical inside their body which they couldn't do. Which they could not do. You can wipe that off your suit, send it to the cleaners, but you can't wipe it off your brain. They got to make the chemical to create anger. Now, when you start watching universal law, that's altogether different.